Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here on Monday to start off the week with a double header as we do always. This is a Patreon request from this Patreon right here. Ask us to check out a band called Signum Regis. Fly Away is the name of the song, and this band is from Slovakia.
Oh.
I admit, I don't know much about Slovakia.
It's a new place for us.
We've never been. We've done. I think we've done one band from the Czech Republic.
Yeah, which is close.
Well, it used to be Czechoslovakia. Yeah. Then they became Czech Republic and Slovakia. But I don't think we've ever done a band from Slovakia. So it's a first.
We're crossing out another country on our map.
Yes, but this time the reason why I know they're from Slovakia was because I also went on Metal Encyclopedia. Because I was a little curious.
You finally did your homework.
I did, but because I saw Signum Regis. Sounds like something Latin. I don't know, that's what it looks to me. Probably not, but that's what it looks. Anyway, so I went on Metal Encyclopedia. I was just curious to see what we were getting ourselves into. Because the next video is a request from a friend of ours, and I assume that things may get sideways with that. But we'll get into that in the next video. So I wanted to at least know a little bit about this band.
Because its name doesn't really give off anything.
Nothing, like nothing whatsoever. Anyways, it's progressive power metal.
Oh, that's like the last thing I would have thought.
What did you think?
Folk.
Actually, I could see that. All right, I'm not hating it, but let's check out what this band from Slovakia has to offer. All right, let's do this. Oh, and by the way, this is a music video. It's not like a lyric or audio. It's music video.
Touching the clouds in the sky, we're breaking chains of misery, feathers that tie us down. Is this real or just fantasy? It depends on your life. We are blessed by freedom, freedom to choose what's right.
Wow. I mean, there's one or two things I didn't like too much, but wow.
Well, what were they?
Okay, there was one thing I didn't. I didn't like. I thought they could have done better. Was I thought the guitars in the verses should have a little bit more bite, specific after when the drums come in, and it kind of the way they come in, they kind of signify that the next part that comes after is going to be a little bit more bombastic, and then there's a little bit of like the air comes out of the balloon because it goes back to that same melody that it had before. So I felt for a song that has this much melody, specifically in the chorus, that's so melodic in the chorus, you need something in the verses that gives the song a little bit more of a change, because sound-wise the song is very balanced all the way from the beginning to the end. There's not like, with the exception of the solo, like the solo, like we'll talk about the solo needs to be talked about like on its own.
Yeah.
If this was a book, the solo needs its own chapter, right? But if you look at the song, take the solo out of the equation. If you look at the song, it's very leveled, musically, very level from the beginning, verses, chorus, all the way through. There's nothing that really offers this peak and valley. The peak and valley is giving in the chorus by how much melody the vocals have in the chorus and overall melody. I felt if the guitars had a little bit more power, more bite in the verses, it would make the chorus feel even more melodic, because it would create more of a contrast. So that to me is the only thing that I would slightly tweak, if you will. Okay. But what did you think? And leave the solo for after. We'll tackle that.
I gotta say, when I saw the guy, the lead singer,
you're like, what a douche.
No, I'm like, this guy doesn't look much like the guy who would sing power metal. He seems like the guy who would sing metalcore.
I agree 100%.
He has that look to him. He could sing deathcore or metalcore.
He kind of has that look. I agree.
And you know what it is? It's the beard.
I thought you were going to say the mullet.
No, it's the beard.
Okay. A little bit of a mixture of the both?
Yeah, probably.
A mixture of both. But even his body style...
Yeah. He looks like the type of person that would do metalcore...
Or deathcore.
Deathcore, yeah.
If there was a concert, and I've never heard of the band, and he's the first guy to come on stage... That's what I'm going to think. Oh, we're in for some metalcore and deathcore. Then you get this. It'll be like, well, is he possessed by a demon or something? Like, what the hell's going on? Like, the voice almost doesn't match the look that he has. What did you think of... Okay, so now that you said that...
But there's also one thing I actually truly enjoyed about the song.
Okay.
And that was those bass parts where, the bass kind of came... it was... How do you say it? It came... forward, and it was the most prominent thing you can hear.
The more predominant element.
Yeah. At those certain points, it was so groovy. I love those bass parts. Like, not many songs kind of do that and push the bass forward. And I'm liking that they actually
did that.
They did that, and not just once. They did like a couple times.
They did a couple of times. To me, the two main ingredients that I love is the vocals and that guitar solo. So let's talk about the vocals. The vocals are phenomenal. The guy, he has an incredible voice.
Yeah.
He hides it well, right? You already mentioned how he doesn't look like the kind of guy that would sing this. He hides it well. The guy has some pipes. Yeah. Incredible voice. But his vocals in the chorus, I don't know if it's his vocals or the mixture of the vocals with the melody that the chorus has.
I think I know what
it elevates you. I mean, it's like you're levitating. You know what I mean? You getting off of your seat. It's so beautiful. I think it's a mixture of the way he's delivering and how hooky that melody is in the chorus.
I thought you were going to compare his vocals to someone.
No, who would you compare it to?
I don't know. I thought you were.
I honestly, they have a very unique sound to it. I can't think of anybody that I've heard that sounds like him. Not sound wise, maybe style wise, yes. Yeah. But there's a little bit of Michael Salo in the style, but not in the way he sounds. Michael Salo is a little bit more out of control, meaning like.
I feel like he stays controlled.
When he wants to. But to me, his voice is a little bit more like a wild stallion, is not as tamed.
Yeah.
I feel like...
This guy is way more controlled.
Way more control. He's more tamed.
In the chorus, I feel like his voice, he had the power to...
Even go...
take it a little bit farther, but he knows
I agree with you.
This is his place, so he kind of...
Not only that, I feel like by staying where he was, it allowed the song to have that melody that the chorus has. Because if you start going... away from it, and then it changes the dynamic of how the chorus sounds. The chorus was so hooky, so melodic, that you really didn't have to do much to your voice. Last but not least, the guitar solo. Before we talk about the guitar solo, I just have to say this. It's normal. I'm not a big fan of a band, or I shouldn't say a band members that come on stage wearing their own band t-shirts. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of that. I think you can wear whatever you want, but to wear your own t-shirt,
it seems kind of like
self-promotion. I don't know. Wear your friend's t-shirt. You know, like, I'm sure you have friends in bands.
Yeah.
Just wear one of their shirts or something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a big fan of. I'm telling you.
Just wear like any band shirt.
Or just don't wear any shirt at all. Just go shirtless. Who cares? But what I'm saying is, I'm not a big fan of that. Not that defines the music or whatever. Me personally, I just always find it a little bit odd when a band member is wearing one of his own band t-shirts on stage. I mean, Slayer's done that. I've seen Kerry King on stage with Slayer t-shirts.
Yeah, but it would be kind of weird for him to wear like an Amorphous t-shirt and come out.
I don't think he listens to Amorphous. Yeah. But anyways, but he could wear a Napalm Death or whatever. Like, I mean, like, whatever. But, you know, he's Kerry King. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
So, moving on from the fashion aspect of things, that solo blew me away. How good it was, how long. I thought it was finished at one point.
No.
And then it was like, no. That's what I wanted you to think.
Yeah.
But I'm not done yet.
Sit back down and let me finish.
No, I still got more to give.
Yeah.
The solo is absolutely incredible. From all the... So I'm listening to the song, and I just mentioned to you that I didn't feel like the guitar had enough bite during the verses. I really wish it had more bite. At no point in time, I think that guy can pull off that solo. He didn't show me anything up until that point.
I think that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to like lure you in and then bite with the solo.
What is it, like a praying mantis or something? Like
no, like a snake.
Like, you know, like with the chuckle thing, like the rattlesnake thing?
Yeah. It lures you in and then the bite.
I don't know, man. All I know is that I was listening to the song, and when the solo started, the first thing that came to my mind was, wow. I mean, the solo is absolutely magnificent. There's not enough words to describe how good that solo is. And the fact that he has that dip in the solo that makes it look like it's going to go away, and then it doesn't go away, it comes right back up again. That to me was magnificent.
But I feel like that's, you were talking about like the guitar in the rest of the song.
The rest of the song, there was nothing from him that made me believe that he could pull a solo like that. Like, there was no flourish. He didn't do any like fancy stuff. No, he was just like, you know.
Which... I actually agree with you. But at the same time, I don't think like adding all that into the song wouldn't make the chorus feel that like shocking.
I mean, you mean the solo?
I mean the solo feel that shocking. Cause
if you already heard like
if you already heard every like
if you already saw some snippets
of the song, you're not expecting that. But
so you think the solo becomes even
like a
more
shock factor.
That's a good idea. I mean, it makes the solo feel even greaner and more impactful because you're not expecting it at all.
If all that stuff was added into the song, that solo would have to be miles. No,
I'm not saying I'm not saying adding pieces of the solo to the song. I'm
talking about like making the song, adding more guitar flourish to the song, right? But you'd have to then you would be expecting one of these grand solos.
Well, you got a grand solo, but I think you were right. It probably would take a little bit of away from that impact.
The shock act, yeah.
Yeah, from the impact of having a solo as well crafted as that solo was. That's a valid point. I didn't think about that listening to the song. I'm just thinking what a shock it was, because at no point in time during the song did he made me believe that he could pull off a solo like that. That solo was absolutely like, what the hell? Like I never thought that was going to happen. I thought the solo was going to be like, no, done. No, like, he put on a clinic during that solo. Absolutely incredible. All right, guys, this is it for this first video, but don't go anywhere. There's another video coming right after on this Monday doubleheader. See you guys.
See ya.